Hello everybody, Zueljin here. Welcome back to Let's Play Blockscape. Guys, now that it's daylight, you can see the house a little bit better. I think it's time we install some windows and maybe a door, but the doors are a little wonky right now. I tried messing around with them in what they call God mode, and I really didn't have much luck with them. It seems that they're a little bit bugged. Another thing that I'd like to do is start playing around with some landscaping ideas and maybe get some of this rock down to dirt. Possibly extend the island a little bit. And I started playing around with this idea, and that was putting a little bit of deck boards back here and probably making a little pier to go out. Not that we can fish yet, but I have a feeling that's something that's going to be implemented sooner or later. The grass is a little crazy, which I kind of like the grass growing through here because it gives it a real authentic look. That's kind of how it would work in real life. If grass would grow underneath planks with cracks in between, for sure it would pass through. Maybe not that directly, but you would have some grass protruding. So I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think about that. Off camera, took a little bit of oak planks and gathered them up for some neighboring trees, and I think that we're gonna play with this in just a little while. What I'd like to start with right now is the windows, and I don't really know how I want to do the windows. I know I'd like to section this side off to have like a little bedroom, and then right here I'm gonna have some work area, and I don't know that I'm gonna need some sort of crafting bench anytime soon, but I'd like to get a table ready and stuff in case that I have to do some work in the near future. So I guess the best thing to do would be to start with a wall, and I guess what I'm gonna do is we'll stay, I don't know if the outside should just be brick and the inside should have wood walls, or if I would go with brick walls. I think I want to go with wood walls just because the outside, I mean, we got our sturdy things, but in a house we would definitely have wooden walls. We wouldn't have brick interior walls. So let's go ahead and let's see, we have oak planks already set up. We can do that. Let's go ahead and switch to our wall tool, up our size a little bit, and see how this comes out. It shouldn't be directly with the door either. We should have a little bit of space. Let's try that. Oh, and that's the wrong material. Switch that to wood, and let's try again. Okay, that resembles chopping block a little bit too much. Now that's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. It'd be cool if I had a little picture or something like that, but that's kind of how it should work. And now possibly a bed in here. Well, we do need to make a window. Let's go ahead and change to our block resizing tool, and let's see. I'm gonna need to make a fairly large window, I guess. Let's change it by one more. And let's start it here. It's very nice that you can just take one block at a time. That's awesome. And then you can also enlarge it to just quicken up some work when you need to do that. Now we need to, let's see, it's gonna be a wood frame too. So let's go ahead and minimize again and line this puppy with that wood. We'll line it all the way around with wood. The planks stack a little funny sometimes, just due to, I guess, the texture. Let's see, okay, and is this high enough? Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, perfect. Let's go ahead and come in the middle with that. It's important to have an odd number so everything comes out even. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, good. We'll do that. Okay, and now we'll just fill this in with glass. It's so transparent, it's kind of hard to see, but there is a little bit of texture to it. It definitely doesn't look clear. I bet you can tell better from afar than you can really closely. There we go. Yeah, now we got a window. Okay. So now that we got that window, let's see, this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the wall. No, 4 from the wall. And it's a little bit different right here. It's not quite centered, but that doesn't matter. and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wide by 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 high. So a 9 by 9 spot. I don't know if we have enough room there. Let's see how far we went down with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 4 from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see here. 3, 6. I believe this one's gonna have to be 7 by 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It can be 9 tall, just like the other window is, but it just won't be able to be perfectly square. It'll be more rectangular. Let's eliminate this right quick. And now we'll go ahead and line all that with wood, like we did the last one. So that's cool. Now we just need glass again. Glass panes. And in this game there's actually tinted glass too. I saw that in God mode. You can see all the blocks that are currently available in the game. I actually did a lot of experimenting with water physics recently, and they're quite different and challenging. Okay, so this, I actually think we need to change this whole corner to a bevel stone. Man, that is so fancy. That's really cool how you can do that. It almost seems like I should go with one line of brick right there. Let's try it out. We can always switch that back to wood. I really don't want to take away from that corner like that. Oh no, I need to go regular brick, and that's too far out. Nope, that was right on the money actually. Now how's that? No, actually the wood was better. Yeah, it's trial and error, you guys. You just gotta see what works and keep trying stuff until you're absolutely happy with it. Oh, no, that's what building is all about, right? Alright, so we got this little room set up. Now the door, I'm so scared to place the door. I'm gonna probably have to save my game to do it because there's no current way to remove the doors. Yeah, I know, it's a little weird. Let's try a different shaped window here, or let's try, actually, we can do some double windows. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 9, and it starts out here. So let's do a double window. Let's start it right here too. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're gonna skip 2 spaces, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's try this. This is 4 away from the wall, 5 away from the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip 2. No, it's not gonna do it. Oh, I'm messing all kind of stuff up now. Put the bricks back. We can start 7 here, 2 away. Okay, and then that switches to 2, and that switches to 2. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like we did last time. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now honestly, I don't think we need that. There we go. Now we should be able to do the same thing on this side, and it's actually 2 away from the side wall. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, and that leaves 4 in between, and that'll make a nice double window. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these out, you guys, and oh, that's gonna look so cool. We're gonna get to see the red there. We can go ahead and cut these out, frame them up, and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. We'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I was actually messing around and I took notice of something that's pretty significant. there's two different type of planks, and one of them's considered vertical planks, and you can go off of them. Let's see how I did these. You see how all these are so streamlined? Like there's no more notches like these have. That's what we want. So we're gonna keep, let's see, all of these, they stretch like that. So I want only vertical planks like that. And this is actually gonna be the regular plank. Cool. Now back to vertical planks. Yeah, this is actually a lot better. It just gives it a much more finished look, and that is what we want, is a finished look. Well guys, it's nighttime now, and I've done all the windows, but I wanted to show you what it looked like before the sun came up. You could see the light through all the windows, and it's borderline spooky. Like, it's incredibly realistic. That looks like a freaking house that you would see on an island. This game never ceases to amaze me. Let me jump back in and show y'all something a little bit more lively. So I'm playing around with some design elements like molding, and look at that. That makes an awesome baseboard. I also went with the same type of patterns here and changed the elevation of the window to make it look a little great. Now I actually thought about using corners for these too, but you can't use the same block. It can't get any smaller than this, so you can't actually do angles right here. But the baseboard idea was giving me an well, the baseboard concept was giving me an idea, and what I started to play around with was a horizontal molding that ran all the way right here, kind of like in a regular house. And I kind of like the way that looks, y'all. Plus, if you noticed, I changed the wall to vertical because that's usually how walls are built. Plus, the idea of having a molding, it would have to go linear like that. It would have to be horizontal, not vertical. Actually changed up the door too because it was the same. The width was a little bit too, well, the vertical planks made it right. It just didn't look right with the horizontal planks, so that was the change to it. Honestly, I think that's perfect. Like, this is what you would see in a standalone, for a standalone wall, like a house for it. Now the light placement is wrong now, so we actually gonna need to change that out, and we're gonna go, let's see, maybe here with it. That's directly in the middle, and we can see, oh, that's actually the wrong kind of light. I don't need that. I need that. Is that gonna do it? I actually might make this come down a little bit more too. And if I do that, now I just need to make a fixture for it, which isn't really a big deal. Let's see. If I do, how much wood? Do I have any silver on me or anything? I do have some steel, which that would work pretty good. Let's see if I switch to that, change up to steel, and let's do a little, let's try a little frame here. What's gonna happen if I eliminate, it's not really gonna mess with the light that comes down, which is good. And I can actually do the light. It'll still be too high, but it looks a lot more real. Man, but it dims it so much. Yeah, I'm not so sure if that's a good idea. Oh, well, that might be why too. But I don't think it will still do it. Let's try it with the steel one more time. Maybe it didn't dim it too much. Yeah, it's pulling away from some of that light. It's pulling away from a little bit of it. Yeah, it's darkening that top too much. Yeah, I'm afraid that the light situation, until we get more blocks, is gonna have to stay like so. That way you can see the entirety of the wall. I'm actually thinking about going with crowns around the brick too, but I would really like you guys' input before I do that. We'll see how it goes. I don't exactly know how it look, and I would have to make the corners up, but the wood, it just doesn't seem right against the brick, so I don't know. It works good for the middle wall, but it's approaching daylight, so we can probably get to work on the little back area. Let me go ahead and finish up my little slope down here, and we'll stretch it out into the water, and I'll do some aesthetics work on the outside. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're on the back patio, or will be the back patio, and we're working on the pier. I did a little staircase here, and I'm actually going to do some handrails too, but before that, like, I want you to notice the orientation of the sun and how the light is coming in from this side, and look at the floors in here. Y'all see the light peeking through those windows? Can you see the rays? The difference? I don't know if this is coming through on video, y'all, but it keeps amazing me over and over again how awesome the detail is. Look, the relevance of the sun. It's coming through the window and shining in this corner. Towards sunset, I bet you it's going to be in this corner. We're going to check that out. That is just, it's absolutely flabbergasting. And the view from this side is gorgeous. It's making me think that I need to take this middle window and make it into a bay window, meaning less frame and more glass. I think that might be what I'm going to do. I'm going to need to trim some of the grass too so it doesn't go through the walls. That's a little glitchy, but for the most part, y'all, it's looking sweet. Really, really sweet. So on the back patio, we want to come out a little bit, and I think we're low enough now to where it's close enough to the water, because before I was a little bit too high, and it just I don't know, it just wasn't working right. And to get my cursor to do what I needed to do is going to be a pain in the rear. There it is. It's weird how it does that. Ooh. Wow, this is what it sounds like underwater. Crazy. Okay, I need one more out here, I think, and then I'm gonna do the same thing right there. If I could get my cursor right. Boom. Okay. Awesome. Oh, I can actually swim now. Before, this wasn't really implemented. Let's see. I see right there I had messed up the water. Water has some weird properties, you guys. I'm probably going to do a video on water physics really soon. Okay. Can I get on top right here? No. It's kind of like I go through it until I get close enough. But it's definitely not, okay. Yeah, this is plenty up here. Oh. Wow. Just a little different. Okay. Now I actually need to go with the vertical planks. And I think we're going to do the smallest deal right here. And I think this is the vertical planks. Let's see. We want them to come up right here. Yeah. This is the vertical planks. Will that work? Yeah, I think so. And let's see. We're not going to get too fancy with it. I just want it to be even. 4. Let's do it right there at 2. And we'll do like a little handrail on the outside. I think that's the same amount. Okay. And wow, yeah, that's definitely a bug. Kind of stuck in the geometry right there. Alright, and probably one more here. In actuality, it might look better on the outside. No, you can still see, look at the reflection! Oh my god. It's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. It's gonna be difficult to know how to go down from here though. Let's see. Nope. it's gonna be really tough with the wood right here, y'all. Really tough with the wood. I think it would almost be better if I, oh no, that water's gonna be messed up now. I think it's almost gonna be better if I went to the outside of it, not to mess things up so much. I don't know. That would make sense, but this makes sense too. This is actually almost not quite wide enough, but it sure looks good. Like, I really like the way it looks, except it doesn't really go in the water. These are almost like handrails. I don't know. Let's put some handrails on it and see. We'll switch to the horizontal planks and we'll run a handrail like that. Is that doing what I'm doing? No, that's actually not what I'm going after. It's facing the wrong direction. So it's the other planks that I need. There we go. And that should give, oh yeah, that gives me a linear board. That's what I want. Horizontal framing. And if boats are ever implemented, this will be where we can dock our boat. But right now, we're just going to call this the fishing pier, even though we can't fish. But man, the detail you can achieve in this game. And we still want to do a patio. So we're gonna have to get ready for our patio here. I don't even know how I want to plan this, because the handrails are gonna have to kind of come up there. So I don't know. Maybe we're gonna do it to the outside, guys, because it's a little tight, a little tighter than I wanted. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Well, guys, it's twilight and we have enough light to work. I just wanted to show you the view from this way. I actually changed up the window a little bit just to give it some difference, just because it looked like too many square windows. And I did a little bit more work on the patio and the pier in the back. And I'll show you how that came out. So I just boarded it with handrail, and it was pretty tedious, but it came out exceptional. I really like the way that the little dock came out. Now, it's very fishable, I guess that's a word. And the only thing that I didn't like is, see these? When you mess with water, like I said, water physics are really, really strange right now. And you can't really make it do what it's supposed to do. It doesn't go back to its natural state anymore. So there's not a whole lot we can do about that, but I covered up my mistakes, and it's a little bit off-center, which is good. I like that. It just gives it a little bit more character. And the patio, we're gonna have to figure something else to do with the patio. I like the patio the way it is. It just needs more. Maybe we can make like a screen porch or something like that. I know we don't have any screen, but there's things we could do. For sure, we can make us like a little barbecue pit or an outdoor cooking area, and I think that'll be pretty good. What I want to do now is install doors, and I had changed this to an archway, but I started playing around with doors, and I've said that I would show you guys after my save game what I would try with the doors. So I'm gonna try a couple of attempts for doors, and maybe we'll get it right on one of the first tries. Let's see. We need to switch to door, and I had lined it up. Let's see, we need it to stick out 3, I think, because what's gonna happen is, yeah, if it sticks out 3, then it should only stick out 1 in the back. Let's see, this might be too far out. Let's try this, and boom. Is that enough? No, I think it's gonna stick out too far in the back. Yep, sure will. Let's try again, you guys. Be right back. And Boom. Did we get it? That's what I wanted. Wow, that came out awesome. So now we can come and go as we please. Freaking sweet door. Wow, what a concept. Okay, and now we probably need a door right here too. I should probably save my game again since I got it right finally. And let's try the door one more time. Now we went 4 in front just like that, so that should work, y'all. That should work. Yep, only 1 inside. So that's the formula. 4 outside, 4 of the grid outside the doorway, and that's it. So the threshold's there. Man, so the doors are done, the windows set, the lighting's done, the back patio's finished. God, this thing is coming along so good, you guys. I think I'm gonna call this an episode. The moon's reflecting off the water, the landscape's in sight, and the sun is rising. What a beautiful sight. Thank y'all so much for watching, you guys. This is Zueljin signing off. Have a good one.